Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's practice is a crown chakra practice. Your crown chakra is located on the top of your head. So we will be doing poses that involve engaging the top of your head, and you will need a yoga block or something similar to a yoga block. So for today's hand mudra, just interlace your fingers with your pinky fingers facing upward and just bring your hands in front of your heart. And we will take some long, slow breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and come back to your natural breathing. And if you'd like to set an affirmation or an intention for your practice, now would be a good time. You can release your hands and just come up to hands and knees. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Rotate the eyes of the elbows forward. Arching the spine, lifting the chin with an inhale. Rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone under with an exhale. Just moving through a couple rounds of cat-cow with your breath at your own pace. Come back to a neutral spine and then come down to a kneeling or a seated position, and we'll just begin to rotate our head to the right, just doing some neck rolls. Inhaling back and exhaling forward. And do the same thing, rotate your head to the left. Your head back to a neutral position. Go ahead and float your body forward, and we'll come down to our belly, coming up on our forearms for a Sphinx pose. Lifting through the sternum and through the crown of the head. Go ahead and tilt your head to the left, pressing your chin towards the right corner of the mat. Just getting a neck stretch here because we'll be engaging the top of our head and our neck. And now go ahead and point your forehead towards the right corner of the mat. And just as a reminder, if anything bothers your neck or feels like it's hurting it, or your neck isn't able to support any of the poses, feel free to come out of them at any time. Point your chin towards the left corner of your mat. And then point your forehead towards the left corner of your mat. Bring your head back to a neutral position. Go ahead and float your body back to child's pose. Big toes together, knees are out wide. Let the chest melt down towards the space in between the knees. If you need elevation, you can bring the block underneath the hips. Just relaxing down into our child's pose. Go ahead and come up to a kneeling position, bringing the knees close together. Interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back and lift the sternum. And then we're going to lower our chest onto our thighs, lifting the hips, letting those hands come up behind us and rolling onto the top of the head for rabbit pose. Just engage in that crown chakra. Inhale, exhale, release. Let those arms fall at your sides as you come to a child's pose for a moment. And then we'll float our body forward to table. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back for down dog. Taking a breath or two in our down dog. And go ahead and let that neck release, letting the top of the head face your mat. You can stretch the back of the legs by alternately bending each knee. You can also stay down on your knees if you're not ready for down dog. Go ahead and bring your gaze forward as you lift the right leg straight up and back. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest as you step it up in between your hands or however you get it there. Staying up on that back toe, we'll inhale the arms up to high lunge. If you can, bring your gaze up towards your hands for a small back bend. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Rotate the back heel down flat. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, lower down for humble warrior, letting those hands come behind you. And if you need to, go ahead and grab the block on its highest side or whatever side you like, and let the top of your head rest on the block for your humble warrior. Go ahead and bring your chest back up, bringing your spine to a neutral position again. Inhale the arms up, exhale them to heart center, and then step that left foot up to meet the right, and we will come to tree pose. So here's 3 variations for tree pose. Option 1, left toes on the ground, heel rests on ankle. Option 2, you can slide your foot up to your calf. Option 3, you can grab the foot, bring it up onto your thigh. Just trying to avoid your knee, whatever option you choose. I'm going to go with option 3. Finding a focal point and lifting through the crown of the head. Imagining a string pulling your crown chakra upward. And your drishti is just your focal point, and that's going to help you balance finding that focal point. If you like, go ahead and lift those hands up above your crown chakra in a prayer position. Inhale. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Step that left foot out wide on your mat, letting those toes point inward slightly. Sweep the arms up with an inhale. Exhale, dive down to a wide leg forward bend. Letting the hands come to the mat. You can rest the crown of your head on that block, or you can widen your stance and let your crown come to the floor. Go ahead and take an inhale, coming up to a half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat, coming to a lunge position. You can move straight to your down dog or take a vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Or you can rest in a child's pose or a puppy pose. Let's repeat that on the left side. Take an inhale, extend that left leg back. Exhale, step it up in between your hands, staying up on the back toe. Inhale up to that high lunge. Maybe those hands meet up above you. Gaze up towards your hands, small back bend. Exhale, interlace those fingers behind you. Don't forget to rotate that back heel down flat. And then use your block to bring the crown of your head to the block if you like. Hands come up behind you, or down in your humble warrior. Release those hands, inhale up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Step that right foot up to meet the left. Pick your option, either right heel resting on ankle, toes on the ground, up on the calf, or all the way up to the thigh. Finding your drishti, pulling up through the crown of your head, hands at heart center. And if you want to lift those hands in prayer up over the crown of your head, you can. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to heart center. Step out wide on your mat. Walk those toes in just a little bit. Sweep those arms up. Inhale. Exhale, dive down to your wide leg forward bend, letting the crown of your head come to the block, or widening your stance as the crown of your head comes down to your mat. Inhale up to a half lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward, come to a lunge position. Step that left foot back, coming back to a plank. Feel free to rest or move through your vinyasa. Ending in down dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, go ahead and come down to your knees. Coming to a kneeling position, inhale. Exhale down to child's pose. Arms resting down at your sides. On your next inhale, take those hands, come up to a table position, and then just come down onto the crown of your head, and we're just moving our neck around in a circle. If you need some support, you can bring a pillow underneath your head, just to take some of the pressure off. And from here you can move into rabbit pose, interlacing those fingers behind you like we did earlier. Or you can move up into a crane pose, tucking the toes, lifting the knees off the ground. Hands are on either side of your head, elbows are bent, bringing the knees on top of the triceps. Inhale. Exhale, very gently come down out of your crane pose. Being sure not to come up too fast because we want to protect our neck. So just staying down in child's pose for a moment. Float your body up to a table position very gently. And then we'll thread the needle here, extending the right arm out to the side with an inhale, flipping the palm upward as you bring it behind the left arm, right ear, right shoulder, come down to the ground. Left arm can extend out in front of you. It can be on the side of your head, or you can bend it behind your back, maybe finding a bind here. Inhale, exhale, release. We'll do that on the other side. Take an inhale, bring your left arm out to the side. Exhale, flip the palm upward as you bring it behind the right. Left ear, left shoulder, come down. Right arm can extend out in front, rest on the side of your head or behind your back. Take an inhale, exhale, come out of the pose. Coming back to a table position, we'll make our way down to a seated position. And then go ahead and bend those knees and roll down to your back, hugging your knees into your chest and just rocking side to side a little bit. We'll release the knees and just extend the legs up towards the sky, feet pressing up towards the ceiling. You can also bring your legs up the wall. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and hug those knees back in towards your chest. Rocking side to side one more time. You can release the knees. If you want to do a quick spinal twist, you can. And we'll let those feet extend towards the corners of our mat. Arms rest at our sides, palms facing upward, making our way to Shavasana. Getting comfortable onto your mat, and we'll begin to come back to those long, slow breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhale, your deepest inhale yet. And exhale. And then come back to your natural breath. Allowing your body to fully relax. And as you lay here, I will read some crown chakra affirmations to you. And you can repeat them silently to yourself. I honor the divine within me. I am guided by my higher self. I am love and light. I am one with the universe. I am infinite and unbounded. I honor the divine within me. I am guided by my higher self. I am love and light. I am one with the universe. I am infinite and unbounded. I honor the divine within me. I am guided by my higher self. I am love and light. I am one with the universe. I am infinite and unbounded. And on your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, coming back into your body. And when you're ready, gently roll over onto your right side, using your arm as a pillow. Just taking a moment for reflection and for gratitude towards the self. And when you're ready, gently come up to a seated position, hands resting on your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up, hands meeting in prayer, letting those hands rest on your crown chakra, and then floating them down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me for this crown chakra practice. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know what you think of this video. Like this video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.